Every morning I go through a morning routine, and the first thing I try to do is to see what the pulse of the market is, what's happening, what's my strategic view of the market, what's going to happen, what am I predicting to happen for the rest of the day and even for the rest of the week. I try to get the big picture. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking at news to try to get the big picture. So one of the first things I look at is FinViz, and I look at the map. I take a look at the world, particularly China, because I have a Chinese wife and I like to follow the Chinese stocks. And I do think that the next decade, China will be very much in play. Seems all green. BABA still declining over the last few days. Then I look at the S&P 500, and we see Apple. What happened there today? Lots of green. I always like to look at the week. And you see Microsoft, Apple, Facebook, Google. Those are big players in the technical world, and they are on in red. I don't think that's going to last long. Healthcare is also red for the week. Seems like the market's mixed. Now let's look at a chart. Looking at the futures today, they all ended up in the green. Here's a chart, been trending upward, as we all know, since late March. And last few days it has been trending down, but now it's popped back up again. Lots of reasons for that. The next thing I like to do is look at the Russell 2000 and the S&P 500. You can see the 2-hour chart has been going steadily up and it's not stopped. The MACD looks like it's on a tear. This is the RSI, and it has been top lining. I like to go in a short when it comes below the 70, but it doesn't look like it's coming down. Let's look at the S&P 500. This is 2-hour, and over here is the daily. Looks like the MACD is starting to slow down. The RSI has become below the 70, which typically would be a sell signal, and my little triangle indicator is showing a downward trend as well, but the market's not behaving. It's going back up. Look at the 2-hour, and it just doesn't want to stop. Reading some of the headlines in TradingView, it looks like Yellen's news as Treasury Secretary has caused the market to go a little up. The vaccine, I believe this is going to be temporary. In politics, it seems like there's been a shift, and I think America is getting ready to transition to a Biden administration. I like investing.com for news, and here it says Wall Street rises on vaccine cheer and some upbeat business activity. Our COVID cases have increased, and yet the stock market keeps going up. This is also Thanksgiving week, and after Wednesday, people go on vacation, so Friday will definitely be a slow day. I am not very comfortable investing or buying or selling anything in this market. I think the market is being hyped. What I think and what you think is absolutely different. What I think is, even despite a vaccine being found, there's going to be a lot of volatility in the market. The politics is still uncertain, but it seems to be coming and steering towards Biden, a Biden administration. I believe over the next year or so, we'll have some censorship. Gas prices will go up. The Fed will continually pumping more paper money into the market. I think we'll go green, and I think there's going to be some discussion on healthcare. Not sure how far we're going to get, but despite that, and over the next 5 years, healthcare is going to change for America, and technology will lead that way. So, if I believe this, especially healthcare and technology, what can I do about it? How can I profit on those ideas? Well, I have a watch list that I built up of stocks that I think apply to the current conditions. It's a basket of 100 to 150 stocks. that I think I can make a profit on, and also they test fairly well with the RSI indicator. And then I further break them down into specific areas. This is the healthcare stocks. We have CVS, we have Johnson & Johnson, Merck, and others. And this is the percentage of winners over the last year. So in the case of Johnson & Johnson, we had 6 trades, and all of them winners, using the RSI indicator. So what this does is I know what stocks I need to apply to the sector that's the best sector at the time, and I know what my win rate is for those stocks. And here are my picks for the day: RSI, BDX, and short still for Boeing, using the MACD NIO, Chinese car company. And so let's have a look at BDX. BDX seems to be in a range over the last few months. Earlier, we had a buy signal with the RSI and a regime change, or a change in direction, and this was a winner. So now we got another buy here, and it's an RSI. The zigzag has always been a green, and we've had 4 or 5 days of downward movement, but I'm not comfortable and taking any trades. So as I said, I'm not taking any trades this week. And if I would take a trade here, I would have to do some more research on this company. So in conclusion, every morning I look at the overall perspective of the market, and then look at various different stocks that I can go ahead and apply in order to capitalize on that direction or opinion. Before I take the trade, though, I have to do more functional research about the company. And this week, I'm not trading anything. So I think to be successful in trading, you need to have the big picture. And starting out with some news and some charts helps give you that big picture. But again, keep it simple, keep it basic, and get started today. It's not that hard.